Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Kynhun Myntri negasngi kasantarik naiwing arja arpasal. Kalau menjur ya kaan Meghalaya building bylaws ban Pyntreikam haki industrial area. Habakaran syakil apathai kubor hadian belawai kejingalang Myntri badaipet ya katana jengok kai perthai ubak polling do. Ula pentip baka Kynhun Myntri kalau menjur ya ke Meghalaya building bylaws ban pensuk bat Bynta ya ki jakashna ya ki Karkhana bat ban pensuk ban shna penhe ya ki Karkhana. Kynhun Myntri kala shim megajing penkala ya ki anchna yang hagajala Meghalaya ringkat bat ki an thamai ban Pyntreikam nak benta ki Karkhana baru ki jaka badan ki Karkhana balabu kerpang hakaleng kejala. Ula pentip ru baka Kynhun Myntri kala menjuru ya ke Meghalaya Forensic Science Service Rules ban Pyntreikam khambun hagi jaka Pyntreikam nak benta ki Mobile Forensic Crime Scene Units hakaleng ki district. Kila pediang ru ban thong yu UBK lingwa retired IFS but UPCCF barim kum chairperson ke Meghalaya State Regulatory Authority kum juru kila pediang ya kejing terwa bantung ya Colonel Daryl Hopkins kum chairperson ke Zila Sainik Welfare Office Tura nak benta sansnam. Kynhun Myntri kalau menjuru ya kejing terwa nak ketenat CNRD bantau ya ke Meghalaya Rural Service Board hak ba antung san pekhnai ngut ki Junior Rural Development Officer kanigarai kan penstat ya ke rukam thungkam bat kan penbiang ya kejiran kam jong ki officer ki badan hapo kan ka tanat rekam nak benta ban Pyntreikam ya ki program bat ki scheme ba pher.
I think just to brief you that the cabinet met today and Honorable Chief Minister had chaired today's cabinet meeting online. He joined us from Tura and we took up a number of very important items, but I'll go to the most important ones. One is the amendment of the Meghalaya building bylaws. This is broadly to facilitate the need to categorize the industrial zones into categories that were earlier not done, and also it involves amendment of the building bylaws for these industrial zones. And as you are aware, the expansion that is happening currently, especially in the New Shillong area, the new city, has to be planned in a very scientific manner, which is why we need this new set of bylaws for the industrial zones to be in place. And these were considered and approved by the cabinet.
If you can tell us whether it will only be applicable only in the New Shillong Township area or also here in the old?
In all the designated industrial estates across Meghalaya. Because the urbanization is an ever ongoing process and it is expanding. But as of date, certain categories of buildings have not been duly notified, and therefore there is a need to regulate such buildings. There is a need to categorize them, to define the FAR of each of the categories, setbacks, all of those issues. Hence, there's a need to regulate such buildings. And therefore, the cabinet decided that in view of the growing urbanization and the emergence of new urban centers, so within these industrial zones and estates, the categorization of these buildings and their applicability of the bylaws will be extended to those industrial zones.
So if you can tell us what is the kind of
I can share the details with you.
regulations that are being proposed.
I can share the details with you later. It's a very detailed proposal.
What type of buildings? Means you said certain category of buildings.
These are all industrial buildings.
So it is not for old Shillong.
No, these are all for as I said, the industrial estates, industrial zones, It's wherever such activities are taking place. So right now, New Shillong is the immediate point of attention, but it will be across the state wherever such industrial estates are being created.
But is New Shillong been declared as an industrial estate? I mean,
No. What is happening
you can
is
throw
that
more light.
in areas like Mau Khanu, areas like Mau Kasiang, we will have these industrial zones within areas already acquired by government of Meghalaya. We agreed to the Meghalaya Forensic Science Laboratory Service Rules 2021, and this involves the creation of the Mobile Forensic Crime Scene Unit, and Cabinet agreed to the creation of more posts in these Mobile Forensic Crime Scene Units, which will facilitate crime detection through mobile units, meaning officers will be equipped with cars, vehicles, which will facilitate a faster detection of crimes. And we also agreed to the proposal to have scientific officers, senior scientific assistants, and laboratory assistants across all districts. This was necessitated in view of the fact that crime scene detection was not a component of service rules until Cabinet took up this matter today.
Cannot take decisions on three things. One is when the model code of conduct is there, appointment of a person to the Silla Parishad, because the whole district is under code of conduct. Then forensic recruitment, and also BK Lingua has some of his shell appointment.
Well, Cyril is here. He is in the law department.
So, Mr. B.K. Lingwa's appointment is for the state of Meghalaya, right? It's not for a particular district. Of course, the ZSWO is for Tura.
We agreed to the selection of the chairperson of the Zila Sainik Welfare Officer Tura, being this particular gentleman, Colonel Darrell Hopkins, was recommended by the Departmental Selection Committee for selection as Zila Sainik Welfare Officer Tura for a period of 5 years. He is currently 52, and we have approved his appointment for a period of 5 years as Zila Sainik Welfare Officer Tura. Then the other and more important decision was also taken for the selection of the chairperson for Real Estate Regulatory Authority. The crux of this matter is that we now needed a new chairperson to head this regulatory authority. It was proposed that the name of Sri B.K. Lingwa, IFS retired and former PCCF government of Meghalaya, be considered, and his name was approved at today's meeting of the cabinet. Finally, there was a proposal from the CNRD department for the constitution of the Meghalaya Rural Development Services Recruitment Board, which would help the activities of the CNRD, where officers are proposed to be recruited through an expert committee or a board. The members of the service being postgraduates and postgraduate diploma holders from reputed institutes, and they will be selected through a rigorous examination process and posted at the blocks as junior rural development officers. We have indicated that there would be GRDO at the entry level. The number would be 59, and the number of posts required to be updated have also been indicated and approved. Now, the crux of this proposal is that since these junior rural development officers, there is a paucity of officers at the ground level, and going through the MPSC would delay the process of selection of such officers. So the need to have and to constitute the Meghalaya Rural Development Services Recruitment Board was felt, and this was put up before the Cabinet, and it was approved today.